Here we go, the 5 weight loss moves that are perfect for beginners. Here we go. Welcome, what's going on? I'm Coach Brian here with Criticalbench.com. Welcome to our channel. If this is your first time viewing us, thank you so much for watching this video out of the millions of other videos here on YouTube. And I'm talking about weight loss today, in particular 5 moves that you can be doing to help you lose some weight if you're a beginner. Now, these moves can be done by anybody, yes, but they're perfectly designed for the beginner. In other words, they're gonna be perfect in order for you to do what you need to do safely. And that's all that we're gonna be focusing on, is doing these 5 moves safely and efficiently in order for you to lose some weight. Now, in no particular order, these moves can be compounded together into one great workout, or you can use them independently on their own in the midst of other exercises. So the first exercise is kind of simple. It's called a squat. It's a great exercise to use, but I'm gonna throw in a little bit more than just a traditional squat, because sometimes the squat neglects the upper body. However, if we throw in a little bit of an isometric squeeze in there, we're gonna be getting the legs involved and the upper body involved as well. So when you're gonna get into this position, your feet are a little bit wider than normal, toes are slightly pointed out. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna start upright, and then once you squat down, you're gonna go here and then stand back up. That's it. Squeeze, stand back up. So now you're opening up the chest, you're closing it, opening it, closing it. So your legs are involved, your arms are involved, your chest is involved, getting a little bit more out of this movement in order to lose some weight. Now for repetitions, as a beginner, you might want to start 5 reps, get acclimated to this movement, but you can work your way all the way up to 20, 25 reps of this particular move. Now when we're talking about weight loss, the more movement that you do, the more muscles that are being involved in the movement, it's gonna spike your metabolism, and that's gonna help you increase the weight loss capacity that you're performing. Like a bicep curl, it's not gonna burn a lot of calories, but like what you just saw, a squat with a little chest press in there, that's gonna burn a lot more calories than your isolation exercises. So the next exercise, now again, no particular order, you might need some equipment. So I've got a set of battle ropes. These are very popular in most gyms. If you're not able to get some battle ropes, there are some alternatives that you can do. You can kind of do the same move without battle ropes, but these ropes have a little bit of resistance in there. So what you're doing is actually moving the resistance aggressively. These are safe for beginners. Now when you're breaking down this move, you're gonna replicate the squat stance, carrying it over here. Nice, good squat stance to start. Shoulder blades pull back and relaxed. And all you're gonna be doing is one of 2 moves. These are called single whips. Most of the movement is coming from the shoulders and the elbows. You might feel your body dipping side to side, that's okay, but you really wanna engage this core and isolate the movement from the shoulders down. So that's your single whip. Now your double whip is gonna integrate a little bit more of the upper body, a little bit of the hips involved. Quick movements, and over time, maybe 20, 30 repetitions of this, your heart rate is gonna get elevated, you're gonna start feeling good, breathing a little harder, and over time, the more reps you do, the more time you're spent doing this, you're gonna burn a lot more calories. So a great exercise, safe for beginners, safe, even if you've got some bad shoulders, make sure you warm up properly, and then knock out some battle ropes. Now again, 20, 30 reps at a time. If you wanna spend time doing this, work up to 30 seconds, even a minute, and you're gonna be feeling pretty gassed after that. All right, so we've got a stepper here. An old school exercise is called the step up. So this is actually one of those tests that doctors still might perform for like a max stress test, where they just do a repeated bout of alternating steps, and then they measure your heart rate. The reason why this is so effective is you're not only going forward, but you're going vertical as well, integrating hips, quads, hamstrings, calves, arms as well. So it's a great total body exercise in order for the heart rate to get elevated. So this is about maybe a foot off the ground. As a beginner, the lower you go, the safer you're gonna be. The more advanced you go, the higher you can go. That's just kind of like a general rule of thumb. So this is a foot stepper, and all you're gonna be doing is marching up and down. You could go this for time. Like right now, I'm leading with my right leg. Obviously, you would switch at some point, whether it's after 10 repetitions, maybe 15 seconds on each side, or you can go alternating. However you want to do this, each one is just as effective as the other. Great exercise to really get the entire body working, to get everything from the legs all the way up. And like I said, before starting this exercise, the lower you go, the safer you're gonna be. The higher you go, it's gonna be more challenging. You're gonna get a quicker body response because it's more strenuous on the body. So the higher you go, it's gonna be more challenging. So moving on to the fourth exercise, it's called the world's greatest stretch. Now there's certain types of stretches that are gonna be better suited for fat burning to stimulate a better metabolic response. This is a world's greatest, if you want to call it a fat burning stretch, world's greatest hip opener. I like the term world's greatest because it just shows you that you're not going to find a better stretch than this in the world. Now for beginner, I'm going to show you the beginner's version just because this is a kind of a complex movement, but don't be afraid, anybody can do this. So you're going to start with both hands on the floor. Here, let me actually step back one movement. Both hands are on the floor here, knees under the hips. You're gonna take the right leg, bring it to the outside of the right hand. From this position, you're gonna do your best to straighten out your back leg right here. So this might be uncomfortable for you, but this is gonna open up those hips. It's gonna start working on that isometric strength of the upper body, holding your body upright, your core is engaged. And now from here, you're gonna take your right hand, twist, and open that right side of the body up. Down, step back, left foot steps forward, left arm goes up. Back down, step back, and repeat. You do this enough on both sides, you're gonna feel a good response going on. You're gonna start feeling your core temperature elevate. Your breathing might increase as well. And you could always pick up the pace and go a little faster as well. This one, start with 5 repetitions per side. You know, work your way up to maybe 10 repetitions per side. Then you can kind of progress forward through faster pace, integrate a little bit of resistance in there. So those are 4 incredible moves that you can do as a beginner to just really speed up that weight loss process. Now the 5th move, as you see, I'm standing in front of a cardio deck here, an assortment of cardio aerobic exercise equipment. We've got our treadmill, arc trainer, we've got a rower, water rower, and we've got the air bike ergometer. There's many more. There's an elliptical, which we don't have. There's a ski erg. There's many different types of cardio. But the 5th exercise that I want to share with you is any type of cardio equipment. Air bike, rower, whatever you're gonna do, you have to do some kind of exercise that's gonna spike the heart rate in a steady state. Now, I say all of this with caution because there's a bunch of things that the fitness industry is lying to you about, and it's kind of false information that's widely spread, and actually it's commonly accepted and widely accepted in most training facilities all around the world. So when you're doing these pieces of equipment, you don't need to be spending the amount of energy or the time or even the mindset of about this. And I don't want to spoil all the fun because I present all this information on how to train on the cardio effectively because I had to do a little bit of digging around, and I really wanted to get the truth behind the best way to train with the cardio. And I share all that in a video that I created and made for just you. It's called The 3 Lies the Weight Loss Industry Needs You to Believe. And I expose the myths surrounding cardio. And I want you to watch this video so you can get through this weight loss process that this journey that you're on. So underneath this video right now in the comment section, there's a link that I pinned to have access to watch this video. So go underneath this video right now, click that link, and you're gonna watch this video that I know it's gonna radically change your thoughts on how to lose weight.